The roar of the San Siro still echoes, a symphony of fervent hope and unbridled passion, a testament to moments etched in footballing lore. But rewind to a quieter prelude, a sun-drenched training ground on the outskirts of São Paulo, where a young Ricardo Izexon dos Santos Leite, nicknamed KAKÁ, honed his extraordinary talent. It was here, amidst the vibrant chaos of Brazilian football, that the seeds of greatness were sown, nurtured by unwavering faith and an innate understanding of the beautiful game. The year is 2003. Europe's footballing giants cast covetous glances towards South America, seeking the next generation of stars. AC Milan, a club steeped in history and grandeur, a beacon of tactical brilliance and attacking flair, identified KAKÁ as the missing piece, a player capable of igniting their already formidable squad. Few could have predicted the incandescent impact he would have. KAKÁ's arrival in Milan was not merely a transfer, it was a cultural collision, a fusion of Brazilian exuberance and Italian precision. He stepped into a dressing room adorned with legendary names: Maldini, Nesta, Shevchenko, figures who had already conquered Europe. Yet, he did not shrink in their shadow. Instead, he shone brighter, his grace and vision elevating Milan to unprecedented heights. The Champions League campaign of 2006-2007 stands as a monument to KAKÁ's genius. His performances transcended mere athleticism. They were a masterclass in artistry, a ballet of deft touches, incisive passes, and breathtaking goals. The semi-final clash against Manchester United, a team at the peak of their powers under Surrey, Alex Ferguson, became KAKÁ's personal stage. He danced through the United defense, leaving seasoned veterans bewildered in his wake. His goals were not just scores, they were statements of intent, declarations of his arrival as a global superstar. The Ballon d'Or in 2007, a golden sphere symbolizing individual supremacy in the world of football, was the ultimate validation. KAKÁ stood atop the pantheon of footballing gods, his name forever enshrined alongside Pelé, Maradona, and Cruyff. But the relentless pursuit of glory often comes at a price. The allure of Real Madrid, the self-proclaimed Galacticos, proved irresistible. In 2009, KAKÁ embarked on a new chapter, joining a squad assembled at astronomical cost, a constellation of stars vying for supremacy in the Spanish capital. However, the dream quickly soured. Injuries plagued his time in Madrid, dimming his brilliance and casting a shadow over his once radiant career. The Santiago Bernabéu, a stadium accustomed to witnessing greatness, became a theater of frustration for KAKÁ and his legions of admirers. His return to Milan in 2013 offered a glimmer of hope, a chance to rekindle the magic of old. But the years of physical strain had taken their toll. The explosive bursts of pace, the effortless gliding past defenders, were now fleeting glimpses of his former self. Ultimately, KAKÁ's journey is more than just a chronicle of trophies and accolades. It is a testament to the enduring power of faith, the unwavering pursuit of excellence, and the resilience of the human spirit. It is the story of a young boy from São Paulo who dared to dream, who conquered Europe with grace and humility, and who left an indelible mark on the hearts of football fans worldwide. His story is a reminder that true greatness lies not only in achieving victory, but also in overcoming adversity and remaining true to one's values. The documentary explores the complexities of KAKÁ's career, acknowledging both the triumphs and the tribulations, offering a nuanced portrait of a man who transcended the sport. The narrative shifts now, zeroing in on KAKÁ's philanthropic endeavors, a facet often overshadowed by his on-field exploits, yet equally integral to understanding the man. Beyond the blinding spotlights of European stadiums, he quietly championed numerous charitable causes, demonstrating a profound commitment to social responsibility. Consider, for instance, His active role as an ambassador for the United Nations World Food Program, a cause he embraced with genuine passion, traveling to impoverished regions to raise awareness about hunger and malnutrition. His dedication wasn't merely symbolic, it was underpinned by substantial personal contributions. A significant portion of his earnings found its way into projects aimed at improving the lives of vulnerable children, providing access to education, healthcare, and safe environments. This wasn't about public relations, it stemmed from a deep-seated conviction that those blessed with success have a moral imperative to give back to society. Moreover, KAKÁ's faith played a pivotal role in shaping his worldview and guiding his actions. He openly professed his Christian beliefs, often attributing his achievements to divine grace. This spiritual foundation instilled in him a sense of humility and empathy, fueling his desire to use his platform for positive change. Think about his post-match celebrations, often marked by a simple gesture of pointing towards the heavens, a silent acknowledgement of a higher power, and a reminder that his talent was a gift to be shared. On top of this, KAKÁ's influence transcended the realm of traditional charity. He served as a role model for aspiring athletes, demonstrating that success and ethical conduct are not mutually exclusive. He navigated the treacherous waters of professional football with remarkable integrity, avoiding scandals and controversies that often plague the sport. This commitment to fair play and sportsmanship earned him the respect of fans, teammates, and even rivals, solidifying his reputation as a true gentleman of the game. Expanding on this, his impact extended to the business world, where he invested in projects that aligned with his values. He supported initiatives promoting sustainable development, ethical sourcing, and responsible corporate governance, demonstrating that profit and purpose can coexist harmoniously. Observe, for example, his involvement in ventures that empower local communities, creating economic opportunities, and fostering social inclusion. In light of the above, it's clear that KAKÁ's legacy extends far beyond the football pitch. He is remembered not just for his dazzling skills and championship titles, but also for his unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. His philanthropy, faith, integrity, and business acumen paint a more complete picture of a man who used his platform to inspire hope, promote positive change, and leave a lasting legacy of compassion and service. Now, let's examine KAKÁ's tactical evolution within the distinct systems he encountered, a chronicle that moves beyond mere goal tallies and delves into his adaptability as a player. His initial breakout at São Paulo showcased a raw, instinctive, attacking midfielder, a whirlwind of dribbling and audacious passes. But it was in Milan where his game matured under the tutelage of Carlo Ancelotti, transforming into a more disciplined and strategically astute force. He wasn't just a scorer, he became a facilitator, linking the midfield and attack with seamless efficiency. Consider, for example, his role in Ancelotti's Christmas tree formation. While unconventional, it demanded precise positional awareness and tactical flexibility. KAKÁ thrived in this environment, dictating the tempo of the game, exploiting pockets of space, and orchestrating attacks with surgical precision. He learned to conserve energy, choosing his moments to unleash his explosive pace and penetrating runs, a far cry from the relentless energy expenditure of his early years. Transitioning to Real Madrid presented a different challenge altogether. The emphasis shifted towards a more direct counter-attacking style, prioritizing speed and individual brilliance. While KAKÁ possessed these attributes, the constant rotation of managers and the influx of new stars hampered his ability to establish a consistent rhythm. He found himself deployed in various roles, often out of his preferred position, struggling to replicate the influence he once exerted in Milan. In contrast, his later return to São Paulo and Orlando City saw him embrace a more mentoring role, guiding younger players and adapting his game to compensate for the inevitable decline in physical prowess. He became a wise elder statesman, relying on his experience and tactical acumen to influence matches, a stark contrast to the dynamic, goal-scoring machine of his prime. Moreover, analyzing his performances against contrasting defensive strategies reveals another layer of his tactical intelligence. Against the rigid, organized defenses of Serie A, he learned to unlock tight spaces with subtle movements and clever passes, relying on his vision and technique to overcome physical limitations. Conversely, against the more open, attacking-minded teams in La Liga, he exploited the gaps in their defense with his blistering pace and direct running, showcasing his ability to adapt to different tactical landscapes. Furthermore, it's worth exploring how his playing style influenced the evolution of the attacking midfielder role. He embodied a blend of creativity, athleticism, and tactical awareness that became a template for future generations of players. His ability to seamlessly transition between playmaker and goal scorer redefined the expectations for midfielders, inspiring aspiring footballers to develop a more well-rounded skill set. His career, therefore, isn't just a collection of highlight reels, moments. It's a case study in tactical adaptation, a testament to his ability to evolve and thrive in diverse environments. Each club, each manager, and each league presented unique challenges, forcing him to refine his game and demonstrate the true depth of his footballing intelligence. Now let's pivot to explore the psychological resilience that underpinned KAKÁ's career, the mental fortitude that allowed him to navigate the turbulent waters of professional soccer. His journey wasn't simply a linear ascent. It was punctuated by periods of intense pressure, scrutiny, and self-doubt. How, then, did he consistently rebound from setbacks and maintain his unwavering focus? One crucial element was his exceptional ability to manage expectations. From the moment he burst onto the scene, he was burdened with the weight of being the next big thing, a label that can crush even the most talented individuals. However, he seemed to possess an uncanny capacity to compartmentalize external pressure, focusing instead on the process of continuous improvement. This involves setting realistic goals, breaking down complex challenges into manageable steps, and maintaining a healthy perspective on both successes and failures. Consider, for example, the period following his transfer to Real Madrid. The weight of the transfer fee, coupled with the intense competition for playing time, created a pressure cooker environment. Many players would have crumbled under such circumstances, succumbing to anxiety and self-destructive behavior. Yet, KAKÁ responded with quiet determination, dedicating himself to regaining his fitness and proving his worth to the team. He didn't engage in public disputes or blame others for his struggles. He simply focused on what he could control, demonstrating a remarkable level of self-discipline. Moreover, his strong support network played a vital role in bolstering his psychological well-being. He maintained close relationships with his family, friends, and spiritual advisors, individuals who provided him with unconditional love and support. These relationships served as a crucial buffer against the isolation and loneliness that can often accompany fame and fortune. Another critical layer involved his proactive approach to mental conditioning. He worked with sports psychologists to develop strategies for managing stress, enhancing focus, and building self-confidence. These techniques included visualization, exercises, mindfulness practices, and positive self-talk, tools that helped him to maintain a positive mental state even in the face of adversity. Take, for instance, his pre-match routines, rituals designed to center his mind and prepare him for the challenges ahead. In addition, his humility and gratitude served as powerful antidotes to the ego-driven culture that often pervades professional sports. He consistently acknowledged the contributions of his teammates, coaches, and support staff, recognizing that his success was the result of a collective effort. This fostered a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect, creating a positive and supportive environment that helped him to thrive. As a final point, his ability to learn from his mistakes and adapt his approach was essential to his longevity. He didn't allow setbacks to define him. Instead, he used them as opportunities for growth, analyzing his performances, identifying areas for improvement, and making the necessary adjustments. This willingness to learn and evolve allowed him to remain competitive at the highest level. For many years, his career provides a lesson in the importance of mental fortitude, resilience, and a proactive approach to psychological well-being. Reflecting on this journey so far, the narrative threads intertwine to reveal a tapestry far richer than a simple recounting of goals and trophies. The essence of KAKÁ's story lies not merely in the dazzling highlights that captivated audiences worldwide, but in the less visible currents that propelled him forward. An unwavering dedication to principles, an ability to harmonize individual ambition with collective purpose, and a deeply rooted belief in something larger than himself. It's as if we've been tracing the course of a river, starting with its humble origins as a spring in the highlands and following its meandering path through diverse landscapes, each bend revealing new facets of its character. The convergence of tactical adaptability and psychological resilience paints a portrait of a player who transcended the limitations of mere talent. He wasn't simply a gifted athlete. He was a craftsman who honed his skills through relentless practice, a strategist who analyzed the game with keen intellect, and a leader who inspired those around him through his unwavering commitment and exemplary conduct. Consider the cumulative effect of these attributes. A player capable of navigating the complexities of the modern game with both grace and grit. A figure who embodied the ideals of sportsmanship and integrity. Drawing these strands together, we see a narrative that resonates far beyond the confines of the football pitch. It's a story about the pursuit of excellence, the challenges of maintaining balance in the face of immense pressure, and the enduring power of faith and community. It speaks to the universal human experience of striving for greatness, overcoming adversity, and leaving a positive mark on the world. The trophies and accolades fade into the background, replaced by the enduring image of a man who lived his values, inspired countless others, and demonstrated that true success lies not just in what you achieve, but in who you become along the way. In light of these insights, the path forward becomes clearer. We move beyond the superficial metrics of success and delve into the deeper meaning of KAKÁ's journey. It's a reminder that true legacy is built not on fleeting moments of glory, but on the enduring impact one has on the lives of others. It's about the values we uphold, the principles we defend, and the example we set for future generations. The final reflection will therefore not simply celebrate the achievements of a footballing icon, but will explore the lasting significance of his journey, the lessons it offers, and the inspiration it provides. As we pivot towards the final reflection, it's essential to recognize that KAKÁ's story is not simply a biography, it's a parable. It's a narrative that speaks to the potential within each of us to overcome challenges, to make a difference, and to live a life of purpose and meaning. It's a reminder that the pursuit of excellence is a lifelong journey, one that requires unwavering dedication, a willingness to learn and grow, and a deep commitment to serving others. The concluding segment will therefore not merely summarize the key points of the narrative, but will offer a resonant and enduring message, one that inspires viewers to embrace their own potential and to strive for greatness in all aspects of their lives. KAKÁ's trajectory, viewed in its entirety, transcends the conventional narrative of athletic triumph. It reveals a profound demonstration of how inherent talent, when coupled with unwavering moral fiber, can forge a legacy that extends far beyond the boundaries of the playing field. His story is a compelling reminder that the pursuit of excellence is not solely about achieving peak performance, but also about cultivating inner strength, fostering genuine connections, and embracing a sense of responsibility towards the broader community. It's a testament to the power of aligning personal ambition with a larger purpose, transforming individual success into a catalyst for positive change. Consider the implications of his journey for aspiring individuals in any field. It's not merely about replicating his specific achievements, but about adopting the underlying principles that guided his path. a commitment to continuous self-improvement, a dedication to ethical conduct, and a willingness to use one's platform to uplift others. These are not simply abstract ideals. They are concrete practices that can be integrated into daily life, shaping decisions, influencing relationships, and ultimately defining one's character. The true resonance of KAKÁ's story lies in its capacity to inspire a shift in perspective. It challenges the prevailing notion that success is solely measured by external validation, urging us to look inward and cultivate the qualities that truly matter: integrity, empathy, and resilience. It suggests that the greatest victories are not always those that are celebrated with fanfare, but those that are achieved through quiet determination, unwavering faith, and a deep-seated commitment to living a life of purpose. As the roar of the stadium fades and the spotlight dims, the enduring message of KAKÁ's journey remains: that true greatness is not a destination, but a continuous process of becoming. It's about embracing the challenges, learning from the setbacks, and using one's gifts to make a meaningful contribution to the world. The echoes of his story invite us to examine our own values, to reflect on our own potential, and to consider how we can use our unique talents to create a more just, compassionate, and inspiring world. The true practice begins now, within each of us, as we strive to embody the principles that defined his remarkable life and career.